milik kita semua.
Jalan berliku tentu mencabar bersama.
Dan lain-lain saudara-saudara yang ada di sini. Beli-beli taimarilah waktu ke mana-mana malai mereka. Ini semua mau? Great. Let me just say a few things. I'm very excited to be here. Number one, the land below the wind. Kali kedua saya mari ke Kota Kinabalu. Lebih kurang 15 years ago. Kali pertama saya kalah dalam election. Itu bila you masuk dalam DAP ya, when you are in opposition, it's not an easy thing. Not always you win. More often than not you lose in elections. That is what happened to me. When I joined the DAP, the first time I contested in 1995. I lost the elections. So I was thinking what to do. Then I decided to take a trip around Sabah, Sarawak and Labuan and all that. Then when I went back, somebody died in Telur. So I contested Telur. I won Telur in 1997. So this round, this final go, I come here, I go back, I'm not expecting Dato Sri Najib to die, but I expect UMNO to die these elections. Saudari Norma, she was here earlier, very good, yeah, it was good to have women in any organization, so wonderful thing. I think Sabah will play a very major role in the coming elections. Everybody, all these years, especially Barisan Nasional, have been saying it is a fixed deposit area. I keep on saying nowadays, not only Sabah, as UMNO has always said, Johor, Sabah and Sarawak is a fixed deposit state. For me, I say this, Kula say this, it is no more fixed and it is no more a deposit. It is now a great challenge for Barisan Nasional. For in the coming elections, I doubt they can win a majority of seats this year. And why do I say this? Why do I say this? Because the wind is blowing. If you see the tsunami of 2008, nobody expected. When I said in 2008, in an internal paper working in Barat, I told them that we can win Barat. Semua orang gelak sama saya. Saya cakap ini bodoh, mana boleh menang Barat? Never won before. Cannot win, they say. I said no. People are already fed up. For 55 years, 50 years, surah kasih chance sama ini Barisan Nasional. Satu kali tak boleh kasih chance sama Pakatan Rakyat. Boleh ke tak boleh? Boleh ke tak boleh? Ini kali lah. Apa ini? Apa ini? Okay, those of you who cannot buy this, you can go there at the front counter, it is there. Those of you who cannot afford to buy, come and see me, I will buy for you. Okay? Saudara-saudara, saudari-saudari. In Parliament, if you see one of the better persons who speak for the people of Sabah, who voice out for you in Parliament in Malaysia, is Saudara Dr. Hugh alone. But it is very sad. Banyak sedih. Sampai hati pun tarak sedap. Pasal ada satu orang saya boleh lawan sama ini Barisan Nasional. Kita orang tolong sama Dr. Yu, tapi satu suara tak cukup. Mana lagi itu 24 ekor? Boleh kasih cangka kali ini? Kasih tukar sama dia, kasih ini kursi sama Pakatan Rakyat. Mari kita kerja untuk Yu kali ini. Ini kali lah. The difference between the DAP, Pakatan Rakyat and UMNO is this. For UMNO, dia tauke. Dia orang kuat. Orang ramai adalah kuli. For us is the reverse. We are the kuli and you are the tauke. You are the bosses and we are the workers. We joined the DAP for that reason. Let me just say for myself, I am a rubber tapper's son. I come from a very difficult livelihood. I was born in an estate, never had electricity in my younger days for nearly 15 years, no direct water supply, pipe water, clean water supply. But I always felt that time that the only thing that you can do to come up in life is to study hard, smart and do well. And when I had an opportunity to go to London, I didn't get a single cent from this government of Malaysia. I'm a Malaysian, satu sen tak dapat. I went on my own, studied law in London, I came back and I practiced as a lawyer. I was a very successful lawyer. I made a lot of money. But I felt the majority of the Indians in this country have become in a desperado, difficult situation. Many are suffering. Many Malaysians, lower income group, are left out. I felt the calling has come. That is why sometime in 1990, I joined the DAP. I felt the DAP is the only vehicle party in this country that can speak up for Malaysians. Because the DAP from 1966 until now, it has never wavered, never changed. Malaysia for Malaysians. Malaysia for Malaysia. Tarakesa. We don't go according to the color of the skin. Every Malaysian under this Malaysian beautiful sun is the same. No different. That is what the DAP has been fighting then and now. We will never change. That is why we have come today to Sabah. When Dr. Hugh invited me some 10 days ago, the first question I asked him, berapa orang India ada di Kota Kinabalu? He put his hand behind his head. Saya 497 orang setengah saya lihat. Less than 500 people. But I was amazed and I said to Dr. Yu, if you can consider these 500 people very important, the DAP MPs will definitely come to Kota Kinabalu at whatever time you call us. I spoke to some of my friends, my classmates. They are here in Kota Kinabalu. Some of them are on the barisan side lah. Semua sudah cari makan semua jadi yaucin lo. Maya kau sudah jadi rich. I told them they are here. They say no Kula, I sponsor. Tapi yang Maya susah mari. Saya mari yang orang tembak sama dia, tikam saja, saya mati oleh dia. Tapi he says, dia cakap, ini kali ada can, dia cakap. When I spoke to my friend, they say, ini kali ada can. Dia cakap, apa ada can? Dia cakap, ini kali ini UMNO Sabah mati. Sabah, very difficult. He says, the DAP, the Pakatan Rakyat stand a very credible chance to win. Because for the last, since 66, we have never wavered. Our candidates, like in Dr. Hugh and others in Sabah, have always stood by the people and by the party. We don't. They say when I left Kuala Lumpur yesterday, my friend said, "Oh, you're going to Sabah. Are you going to see the frogs?" You pergi tengok itu katak kan dia kan? Tak, saya cakap saya pergi sana saya makan itu katak. I hope this time the Pakatan Rakyat will do well, that you will become, the Sabah state will become, the hope will start the tsunami from this area, from this Sabah, win all the seats and deliver and right up to Putrajaya we take over this time. I like the way Cik Noma said just now, buy no. Buy no. Boleh ke buy no? Buy no. I've learned some Kadazan. I've learned a bit of Kadazan. Now, earlier some of our friends mentioned about Bersih. I was one of the few people in this country. I also know a lot of my friends who came from Kota Kinabalu, Sabah, Sarawak to show support to Bersih. What is Bersih all about? Orang yang tak masuk Bersih itu kotor merah. Itu kotor merah siapa? Ini UMNO, MIC, PPP and all that. That's how my friend said PPP stand for pusing. I say not only that pusing. PPP, I've said this in Parliament. PPP stands for Big Pocket Party. But that is okay. You know this MIC is that? Makes Indian cry. Make Indian cry, okay. Tapi Malaysian Indian crooks are there. Malaysian Indian crooks. Today I was reading the online news. Before I want to say something about Bersih, I must say something about MIC. The Deputy Minister said, wow, Indians must realize, because Indians in 64 parliamentary seats in the country, they form voters of 10% to 25%. In my own constituency, got 25% Indian voters. So is in Professor Ramasami's constituency. The many voters. They said, these people must realize, this deputy minister said, don't support Pakatan Rakyat. You're going in the wrong direction. You support us, we will give you development. Cilaka orang. 55 tahun cannot give development, cannot help the Indians. These Cilaka fellas want you to vote for them again and screw you up again. This MIC, this Barisan National are all overleaf. They're welcome. You know, recently they passed a law to increase the retirement age. You know that? Dulu retire berapa umur? 55. Sekarang berapa? 60. You know why? No, because to help the people. Because people are reminded 55 must retire, isn't it? Which political party is already 55 and also retired? UMNO Barisan Nasional is 55. So they are very scared. Orang cakap, oh ini sudah mahu pencin, oh, makasih halam. So they go and pass a law, change our thinking, and say increase to 60. Ini orang, this is the only time. Ini kalilah, this coming time kita mesti mau kasih korek lubang, kasih dia bolos, kasih dia tidur sampai dia tak boleh bangun sama dia. I said earlier on Brese, some of the things Brese is asking so fundamental. I have said many times, when Ambika and Pak Samad were leading the campaign in Brese 3, Brese is for electoral reform. Something that any country will not even ask for this kind of thing. Electoral reform is a necessity. It's part and parcel of the system. Tak perlu orang cakap. It's like eating rice every day. People don't have to tell you. Drinking water, no need to tell you. But electoral reform, we have to tell them. Because this government is already orang tua government, must retire them. 55 years, now the electoral reform by Brese, when they went to in Dataran, America, I said this many times. In any part of the world, who would have gone there? The Prime Minister would have gone hand in hand with Ambika and Pak Samad and said, we want electoral reform. The Prime Minister should have done that because he is the CEO of the country, and he must be with the people. No. You know what he did? He ran away on holiday at that time. And from there he gave directions to his cousin brother Hishamuddin, make life impossible for the Brese people. But the Brese people are not worried. We were not worried. We were hit by tear gas. We were hit by water cannon. We all know that it will happen. People from all around the country came down to Kuala Lumpur. For what? Because we want a free and fair election. Is this too much to ask? No. Is this too much to ask? No. No country will do this kind of thing. If you want to have a free and fair elections, long time ago ini UMNO sudah mati lah. Ini Barisan Nasional sudah habis. But they think they can live on with this bluffology and bluffology of magics. That is all not going to happen anymore. The Malaysians are woken up. The Malaysians are ready for change. And we say, ini kalilah kita mau semua-semua. The electoral reform by Brese, which we have spoken in Parliament so clearly, very simple. What are the things? Inedible ink. Ayah, ini tak perlu cakap taruh ink. You know why? Like what Dr. Yu said. I have said that many times in my ceramah. This is the only country in the world. Orang sudah mati 3 tahun, 10 tahun, 15 tahun. Tapi undi macam dia mari hidup, dia undi lepas dia mati balik. No other country in the world. Other countries sudah mati ya, you habis already. You cremate them, then you forget about them or whatever it is. No, in this country boleh. After 7 years, this fellow will come back, election time, you undi, come back. No need to say, in my own constituency, in my own constituency, Ipoh Barat, semi-urban area. And there are 100 houses, more than 100 houses in Ipoh, Barat. 100 houses, Got how many voters in the terrace house? Bukan 5 orang. More than 100 voters in one house. But this Najib, when he say one Malaysia, he doesn't practice it. But in my constituency, he's practiced. You know how? The houses there, ada Kadasan, ada Iban, ada Bengali orang, Cina ada, India ada, Melayu ada, illegal immigrant ada, semua ada. Registered voters, 100 people in each of these houses. When we go and check, tara itu macam ada 5 ekor saya sana. Tapi ada 100 sebenarnya nama. This happens. These are the things Bersih wants to change. And this is what Ambika has been saying. But what did they do to Ambika and Pasaman? They caused so much of problem to her. They went to her house, our great retired army. What dance they did? What dance? What a shame to the army. When Ambika came to my constituency, I know Ambika for more than 25 years as a lawyer. She came and spoke in my constituency, more than 2,000 people. My William Tan was the main prime organizer of the dinner. We had a situation of oversold. We didn't have a political selling out, when we sold to ordinary people. When she came there, an army personnel came and said, I'm sorry, Dato. I apologize on behalf of the Malaysian army. We Malaysian army are well-trained, well-disciplined people. But this Kucing Korak punya UMNO punya kaki pretend to be an army, retired army personnel, come and do a butt dance in front of your house. Be condemned. Cakap ini cakap tak guna dia. Ambika is a vegetarian. For some of you, vegetarian, it's a very, very high call. You respect these people. What they did in front of a house, doing burger is bad enough. Gathering outside the house, cukup tak guna. Come on, someone go and do a beef burger and try to give it to her. This is the type, this is the level of UMNO people. But never mind. These UMNO fellas, no brains. What about the UMNO president and his vice president? They have brain mana? This is the type of president until today. The Prime Minister has never condemned this act. Never said this is wrong. I carried out a nationwide signature campaign. More than 50,000 people signed. You know what they say? People want to give money, want to appreciate what Ambika has done, what Pak Samad has done. And what did Pak Samad say? Oh, saya Melayu, dia orang tak berani mari. Melayu tak berani kacau sama Melayu. Melayu mau pergi kacau sama orang India. Try to take advantage of Ambika, who's an Indian, who's a woman, try to bully her. This is what we have. This is the type of mentality of the UMNO people. This is where you have come to play a very important part. Coming election, these changes must take place. Pasal kalau tak, 55 tahun West Malaysia, 50 tahun ini habis. It will never come back again. Another tsunami will come, may take another 50 more years. So this is ini kali. Don't forget. If we miss this chance, we miss the boat. But there are great hopes, great changes in this country. That is why Pakatan is saying, PT and loan. We want to abolish it. Why we want to abolish it? Many of us work very hard to save money to educate our children. We are not saying you should not save money. But the government's duty is to give all this. That is why we pay taxes. Correct or not? Yeah. Who take the taxes? UMNO enjoy the taxes. When we join politics, we join to serve the people. They join politics to make money. Before becoming MP, Assemblyman, Minister, simple proton sangka kau ni. After becoming Minister, MP and all that, 1 or 2 Mercedes. Or in the case of the Bagan Dato MP, Zaidi, Muhammad Zaid, the Defense Minister, dia cakap, saya tak ada banyak kereta, saya hanya ada 32 kereta saja. Now I don't want to say how many wives he got lah, that we know lah. Berapa bini dia orang ada, kita tak mau cakap. 1, 2 girlfriend berapa ada, kita tak mau cakap. But this is happening in this country. You mean ACA, MACC don't know? Malaysian Anti-Corruption Agency. Dia tak tahu kan? they won't catch these kind of people. These are very important people. These are corrupted people. Corruption must go on. This must go on. In Chinese, they say, this low fu, you know, not the tiger low fu, you know, this low fu. This low fu is like MACC. I say MACC, Monga low fu. Monga low fu, toothless tiger. And how do you give truth to them? Coming election, vote the Pakatan Raya. Vote the Pakatan Raya. Ini kalila, give us a chance. If you can give 12 chances to this Barisan Nation. In Peninsula is 12 chances. 12 election you have given Barisan Nation. Satu kali tabligh kasih sama kita. Boleh? Boleh ke tak boleh? Boleh. Jangan cakap boleh election pergi kanan lain orang kasih. Can we go to Putrajaya? Boleh ke tak boleh? Boleh lain kali pergi jalan Putrajaya saja. We must work together. That's why I thank Dr. Yu, although less than 500 Indian voters, I think it doesn't matter. The professionals and many people are Indians around this area, but you will also the minority of minorities. The simple, even one single vote will make a difference. That is why we want people to register as voters. We want them to make a difference in this coming election. It's not going to be easy. This is going to be the 3M election, I've said many times. 3M. One is Barisan National, the 3 M's. Media, money, and what? Machinery. The government machinery, earlier you said the flags and all that. You look at the flags. I just heard from Dr. Yu, in early September, pukul 10 must take down the flags. For them, no need to take down the flags. They can have it forever. But anyway, nobody looks at the flag of Barisan National. Itu kati bukan? Mana ada lagi? It's already outdated. Nobody use the kati sign anymore. And the kati you look nicely as sengit sikit. UMNO bigger than the other brothers. The other brothers all very small brother. You must remember UMNO stands for you must not object, man. These are parties which has outlived their usefulness. It is different from DAP. DAP is just waiting to blast and go to the moon. Yes. And work together with the Prime Minister in waiting, Dato' Sri Anwar Ibrahim. If you see the last General Assembly of UMNO, every political party, General Assembly, they will say policies, what are the ideas to help the public and all that. Tara, ini UMNO sudah bankrupt. Bangun saja, hantam sama Anwar. Duduk saja, hantam sama Anwar. Hantam Pakatan Rakyat, hantam sama DAP. Because they know the DAP is the strongest party in the country. And we are very close friends with PAS. Last time in 1999, what they said, oh, you support this Barisan Alternative, this PAS fellas jangan main-main, oh. You lepas tu dia kena potong-potong sini sana potong, you langsung kena potong. This is what these fellas are talking. This Barisan Nation, all a lie. If you got religious belief, religious conviction, it's your business. It doesn't matter. PAS are good Muslim people. They're good people. You look at them, most of the fellas, they're very nice people. We want them. Why not we mix with good Muslims? Anything wrong? We should have good Muslims. Not this Aman, which is actually no Haman. So these are things that has to come about. Some changes has to come. Earlier, 5 months ago, Najib said, oh, ini kali ya. Ini kali lah. Apparently he came to Sabah and said, ini kali lah. Ini kali kita mesti tukar. Ini kali. Then Musa Aman calling. Say, why maybe? Kita boleh cakap ini kali lah. That one is used for Pakatan Rakyat. Oh iya kah? Hai bro, say lo, mati lo ini kali. I conveyed their message for the people. Habis ini kali. He said, Musa Aman, you better pack the 40 million quickly and run away. What has happened so far? All this, Najib said, Najib is so frightened to call for elections. Never before, all the former prime ministers, from Tun Razak to Tun Hussein to Mahathir to Abdullah Badawi became prime minister. Within few months, they called for elections. They got a mandate from the public, mandate from the Malaysian public. But this fellow, no. This fellow is so cautious. Because the decision to call for election is not Najib. You know who makes the decision, right? Who? RM. No, RM is not Ringgit Malaysia. Rosma Manso. Pasal dia cincin pakai banyak besarnya. Itu pasal saya tak pakai cincin. Saya tak mau ini macam no 24 million, no 24 Ringgit pun tak. And what Najib said? Oh, this country, this election we go kita kau lawan. We will get the best candidate. Who? Winnable candidate. Winnable candidate. So in Barat, you ask Dr. Yu and see in Parliament, all the MPs from Barisan stand up, they argue, and they are trying to tell the public they are winnable candidates. They are not winnable candidates, they are liability candidates. And you know, Najib is so confused now. He don't know when to call for elections. One is this side, Najib, this is on the other side, Rosma sleeping on the other side, half the bed belongs to her. More than half. You know how, like that. 60, 60, 60. So sitting there, sleeping there every day, taking more than half the bed and giving so. This fellow, apparently Najib cannot sleep without sleeping pills in the night. Because he's so worried. If they lose, which they're going to lose the elections, they're going to have hell this time. Hell is what's going to happen. But the winnable candidates, let me just say, you know, I found out there are two winnable candidates of UMNO, Barisan Nasional. You know who are they? You know who's the winnable candidate for Kepala Batas? You know where Kepala Batas is? Sorry? There. The MP there for the last, from 1974 until now is Dato' Abdullah Badawi. Now Tun Dato' Abdullah Badawi, the Prime Minister, former Prime Minister. You know, there's so much of internal fighting in UMNO. Najib is scratching his head and said, if I put somebody else, I'm going to lose this Kepala Batas. Better put this old man. So he rang Abdullah Badawi. Dia Pala, tolong. Saya apa? Tak ada masalah. Apa? Bukan ini kali Pala boleh tanding. Okay. Kalau UMNO mau saya boleh tanding. So he sat down, he thought about it. Next day he called back Najib. Hey, Najib cannot lah. In the whole world, all the Prime Minister retire, never contest back his election. You know, Pala is a bit shocked one now. You tell him something, he doesn't think immediately. Next day only start working. Very slow. The person who will work for him is Mahathir. You know what? So next day he ran back, he said, Najib, tak boleh. How people laugh around the world. All Prime Minister, no retire, cannot contest. He said, tak boleh, so much of internal fighting. Please consider. If no, you try to rank a candidate, winnable candidate to fight Kepala Batas. 1 month ago, he called another retired minister who lost in the last election. He's none other than the great Dato' Sri S. Sami Velu. We call him Ayah Velu. He called him. He said, this Sungai Siput habis lo. It's bad enough you lost. You went there, lagi turun, all of us are fighting. So he said, Sami, can you get down now? You try to go and do what? I personally seen Sami a few times. He's already in Sungai Siput campaigning. He's 74 years old. All working because now he's thinking, I made so much of money when I was minister. When I'm not minister, nobody respect me. I must be minister again to make money again. So he's another winnable candidate. But he got no shy one. He's thick. His skin very thick. For him, no problem. He will come back and fight elections after election. After all, to make money, you enter politics to make money. So this is a process for Barisan Nasional. For us, it's different. You know, some of us, some Malaysians are complaining, apa ini DAP serupa juga? Bapa Lim Kit Siang, anak Lim Gani masuk politik. Semua tengok, 2 MPs itu kapal sing sama dengan anak muda orang. Yes, nothing wrong. People can complain, but let's look at DAP. All these fellas went to jail, you know. When you join politics, you will say, hey, anak mari masuk politik, you will go to jail for 3 years, 4 years. Will any father, mother do that? Will any parents do that? No. I will never encourage my son to join the rocket or DAP because knowing that you will go into jail. It's a sacrifice. We join political party because we love to serve, and it's a sacrifice for the country and the nation, because this is our country. Lim Guan Eng went to jail 4 years. Kit Siang went 4 years. Kapal went 2 years. The son lost so many things. This is a sacrifice. Not like UMNO punya anak mari terus jadi timbalan menteri, the next time menteri, the next time yang dipertua, the next time macam-macam dia boleh buat. Everything smooth flowing. But all this is going to change. That is why when we come to Sabah today, we believe and we want to encourage these people who are here. I thank ரொம்ப குறைவான தமிழங்க வந்திருக்காங்க. இருந்தாலும் நாங்கள் உங்ககிட்ட நன்றி சொல்லணும். ஏன்னா எங்களோட கடமை நாங்களாம் இங்கே வந்து ஒரு 2-3 வாரத்தை உங்ககிட்ட சொல்றதுக்கு ஒரே ஒரு விஷயம் தான் சொல்ல விருப்பப்படுறேன். இந்த ஜன்ஜி திட்டப்பாட்டின்னு சொல்றாங்கல்ல, நான் வந்து பார்லிமெண்ட்ல கேட்டிருக்கேன், அரசாங்கமே சொல்லியிருக்கு. நான் நஜீப் சொன்னாரு 1000 புது மெட்ரிகுலேஷன் சீட் வந்து கொடுக்குறவங்க தமிழங்களுக்கு இப்போதான் பதில் கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. இந்த 1000 சீட்ல வந்து 700 சீட்டு தான் கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. அதுக்கு தான் ஒன்றும் கொடுக்கல. அவங்களுக்கு வந்து அதாவது தமிழங்களுக்கு செய்யணும்னு சொல்லுவாங்க, செய்ய மாட்டாங்க, சாதிக்க முடியாது. ஆனா சும்மா பப்ளிசிட்டி தெரிவிக்கிறது. அதே சூழ்நிலை தான் தமிழ் ஸ்கூல் 6 புது தமிழ் ஸ்கூல் கட்டுறேன்னு சொல்லியிருக்காங்க. இன்றைக்கு வரைக்கும் நான் எத்தனை வாட்டி அந்த பிரச்சனை பேசியிருக்கேன், ஒன்றும் சாதிக்கல இந்த அரசாங்கம். நான் வேலை வாய்ப்பு அந்த எவ்வளவு சவால் இருக்கு. கேங்ஸ்டர் எடுத்துட்டீங்கன்னா எந்த இடம் தமிழ் வந்துடும். நிறைய சொல்லலாம், மித்த இடம்லாம் இருக்கு. நான் உங்ககிட்ட அந்த பிரச்சனை பேசி நம்பிய போறேன். நன்றி, வணக்கம். Akhir sekali, saya tanya sama Dr. Yu, berapa kursi boleh menang ini kali? Banyak. How many seats? How many? Actually, 1 lawan 1. And if there's free and fair elections, all the 6 pakatan can win. Yes or not? No problem. But we must also be cautious. As I've said many times, it is not winning or losing that matters. There must be integrity in politics. People must join and people must be given a chance for those who can perform. You look at Dr. Yu, I am surprised. I've been here 2 days, only 48 hours. I'm surprised he got more hair than me. He can put out the pressure. It's good that he has got a lot of hair, because I want to promise something. If we win the coming round, I want to shave my head bald. No, it's not weird. You know why I say that? Because I cannot cut my ears. I only got 2 years. Because the UMNO fellow got 3-4 years, he can cut one and throw away. Someone can jump into Barat River, you know. Where can you find like that? Saya tak boleh. So if I shave my head bald, at least can grow back. If I cut my ear, my wife also will run away. So no hope. So ini kali ada chance yang bagus. The tsunami is coming. I want to thank Dr. Yu. I want to thank all the members of the public who has made this ceramah today possible. It's a great honor to be here, and I hope the next time I come, that not only you will take over the Sabah government, you will give enough MPs to go to take over Putrajaya. Ini kalilah. Ini kalilah. Ini kalilah. Hidup Pangatan. Hidup Pangatan. Hidup Pangatan. Andre, வணக்கம். Seseni.